Here's a question I get asked a fair bit from people who are purchasing windows for a new house. Can I get away with single glazed windows instead of double glazed windows? Now, technically, yes. When you do the simulation or a star rating method, if it falls under the threshold, under the energy code, yes, you can get away with single glazed windows. So I often say, but how about double glazed windows? Because the energy code only looks at energy, it doesn't look at a few other things. So let's go to a window and talk a bit more about it. From an energy perspective, you can compensate in software for the windows by insulating in other areas. But really what that does is sort of amplifies the thermal weak point of the house, which is the windows. When you look at a wall is insulated with what are 2.5 bats typically, and a single glazed window is only an insulation R value of 0.15. So that's quite a reduction in R value for that thermal part of the envelope. So therefore, double glazing improves that a lot, and you're actually improving the very weak point of the house that needs to be addressed. So there's the energy side of things. There's also thermal comfort. In the winter, when it's very cold outside and you're heating to about 21 degrees inside, your body's nice and warm. Your body heat basically radiates to the window. The window is cold, you're basically losing your body heat to that. So thermal comfort is really bad with a single glazed window. Also, speaking of that heat, the warm air in the room hits the glass and it cools down and it drops. So what you can find is with a single glazed window, you get a lot of currents going through the house, which make you feel really cold as well. So we've got energy, double glazing is better. Thermal comfort, it is better. Number 3 is condensation. Again, outside in the winter, when it's nice and cold outside, nice and warm inside, the cold point is going to be the glass. And therefore the warm air, which carries a lot of moisture, is going to hit dew point, reach dew point at the glass. It's going to condense. You'll wake up in the morning and have a whole heap of condensation all over your glass. Also, with that amount of moisture, that can drip onto the sill and the reveals and cause damage. Moisture damage can also cause rot and mold, so you've got a health issue as well. So as much as you can achieve compliance with your window by having single glazing, double glazing does a lot more. I always say that compliance doesn't mean performance, and performance means so much more. So if you're building a new house, double glazing, yes, it's more expensive, but it does a lot more than just the energy. So it's really worth looking at and determining what's best for your thermal comfort, for your health, and for the energy efficiency of the home.